All right. Morning. NASDAQ dumping, Bitcoin pumping. Gold is also dumping. We trade the NASDAQ. I already locked in a little bit of profit. A couple $100 on Fintoki. $70 on gold on the pre-market. Where can I friggin' change this? Okay, cool. Start trading. So obviously it's bearish. Yeah, rejected off that 4-hour level. That's where we took the short. I just closed it already though. Four-hour close is really strong. Let's draw some levels in. That level's tested. There's a 2-hour level right here. And a 1, I suppose. 7, yeah, same level. The same level here. Short side, looking at this. All right. $15-minute order block. Morning, guys. Yeah, so YouTube, yeah, FX Blues. This is an instant go. I wanted to try out the instant. The rules are ridiculous. Like, there's no point for the instant account. I looked it up after. You have to make 6% and you have to have 10 winning days of so much profit while having a 20% consistency rule. I mean, it's definitely possible to do because I'm already in profit, and this is what we do. Top step, I got payout already. First payout on this account. First challenge, first payout. Alpha, we haven't traded yet today. I am in profit slightly, I think. Slightly in profit, yeah. Go slightly in profit. Fintoki, I bought a count on Fintoki, and I'm in the profit now. Yeah, I've only bought a small account, 20K. We're in profit of $130 already. Yeah. And then we also got My funded futures payout in the past. I was going to trade on funding pips, but I bought an account 30 days ago and didn't trade on it. So they actually literally gave me a notification this morning. Let's see here. I don't want to show you anything. Oops, undo. I don't want to show you anything too. I'm not sure what's in my email, so how do I open this up? I'm not sure how to open up an email. Open a new window. There you go. All right, inactive. Didn't even trade it. But I'm testing out different challenges. Greetings, bro. Want to put $300 on a meme coin, and you can guide me some meme coin for the year. This one, Coons. It's the only reason I suggest it is because my a good friend of mine owns it, and he's doxxed, so he can't. Like he's well known DJ around the world. You can look up the project. His face is all over it, so his career would go to zero if he rug pulled, right? So that's why I'm invested. It's brand new, but just like everything, it's not it's a fucking raccoon. You know what I mean? So I have 10 grand in this or whatever I have, but little moves. You can see little moves actually like move the market. So like $300, you're going to move the market, right? Love the tattoo. Thanks, man. Cheers. It's a bumblebee. I wonder if YouTube can see it. And then I got a bull and a bear up here too. They're fighting each other. Right. So this getting bought up here, maybe. I'll take a buy on that actually. Shoot. I should have taken some buys actually. Let's take a couple buys on GOAT. I don't care what happens to GOAT. I only care about the Top Step account. That's the only one I actually want to like keep going on. Here, I think I have a funded next too. Let's do a funded next. I was playing around with this guy. Let's just fucking YOLO this guy too. Let's go one lot. Bye. Sweet. I like to test things so that I can compare to Maven on different. How did you set up the order fill sound? It's just default on Project X terminal. So we're gonna be trading today. I think we'll do Go and funded next. These two, they'll be fine. I'll be happy with that. I also have Fivers, but I haven't figured out how to download the platform yet. What was that coin? Oh, it was called Coons. It's on Solana. Oh, here, you can't see it on TikTok. Is this guy Coons family? Yeah, you can't see it on. Oh, here's the Top Step. 86% winning days so far. I mean, it's only a few days on the funded, but yeah, sorry, yeah, the coin Coons family on Solana with Radium. Yeah, give it a go, guys. There's a community behind it too. The floor is like of people I know. You can see like everyone sells it. The floor is fucking 60. You know what I mean? Or 50 or 60. Like I know people holding that amount of money, right? So it can't go below it, right? So like when the market cap's less than 100K and you know people holding up to 50 grand worth of it, then you know it can't go below that. Other than unless my friends sell, you know what I mean? And they told me they're not. So I trust my friends. If you don't, then that's a problem. Oh shit, dumping. We don't like that. I should probably be trading the trend, eh? Let's see what happens on. We'll add to it.
Order filled.
What's the rules for funded next? I'm not even sure. I should probably be trading the trend, eh? What's going on here? NASDAQ. There's something different with this NASDAQ. I don't like it. That's not the same chart. That's not the same chart. The 4 hours are closing different times. I know Forex does something. Test well. Hey Emma, I think you're talking about testing the different things. Yeah, the different platforms. And there's something weird that I've noticed with the futures versus Forex is the close times are different. So the chart ends up being completely different. Like obviously this is a different chart, right? It's both the 4 hour. Where's the timer on this? Should say the timer, no? How do I don't know how to use MetaTrader. Doesn't let me change the settings here. Chart settings. We want to buy up this level. It's a 2 hour and 1 hour untested. Okay. We can't just like click on this thing. Silly. I'm on the NASDAQ. Yeah, I only trade the NASDAQ. This is the NASDAQ, yeah. How come you're still trading on props? Aren't you already a millionaire trader? It makes more sense to trade on props than use your own money, no matter how much money you have. Forex and futures. Well, means foreign exchange. So Forex is like the euro dollar, right? And futures is the more the US trading market generally is what it's referred to, right? So futures means that you have a future contract that expires. So this contract that we're trading on, you can see here is MNQZ24, right? So that contract expires in December. So this will be deleted and a new contract will appear, right? It's similar. And then there's options. Options is another thing where you have the option to sell, but if you don't sell, your contracts will be deleted, right? With futures, they get rolled over to the next. My stop loss is your take P. I don't have a stop loss, so that doesn't make sense. Generally, people just trade futures on for like the U.S. Stock market generally. Sometimes gold.
Order filled.
Okay, let's see if we can onto this. We'll see if we would blow the account immediately. I'm not sure. I am long, yeah, currently, yeah. I'm not gonna take any trades on Top Step because I actually care about that one, and I don't think this is a very strong position. Tea or coffee in that mug. Hey, Maven Trading. All these streams are sponsored by Maven, by the way. It's elephant stomped on tea from Nepal. It's fermented elephant tea. How long have I been trading? 11 years. Here's the song. That's the song. Okay, we want to see a buy up, otherwise I'll just get out of this. Looks lame. Yeah, that was lame. I'm gonna get out. Fuck it.
Order filled.
I don't like it. $30-minute close, super strong at 15 as well. So there's no reason to be in that long. It actually makes way more sense to just flop to the short side, but I'm not going to right now. Why don't you start a fixed time trading prop firm? I already own a prop firm. How long did it take you to be profitable? Best way to deal with your emotions? Best way to deal with your emotions would be to probably journal your emotions. Like to practice mindfulness, sit and meditate, right? Just all the suggestions that have nothing to do with trading, they apply to trading as well. You have to be able to manage your emotions, of course, and that's the most important thing. Like the fact that I can sit here and have no stop loss and that freaks everyone out. Like everyone panics when they see I have no stop loss. Well, it's just because I can manage my emotions properly. I know when I need to get out, right? But there's so many times where you just get kissed by like a little wick and then you get stopped out and then it's not good, right? But I took a trade here, thought I would maybe bounce. It didn't bounce, so I just got out. Who cares? I should be trading the trend, which was down, but we didn't. So we took a little risk there. And that's why we get out really quickly, right? But I'm not going to put a stop. Like the other thing is, like if I had bought here and then put a stop loss, first of all, I would have lost more, right? I would have lost more, and there's the potential that like it just wicks my stop loss and then goes up. So what I wanted to see was a really fast move that went up and then down, or down then up, and then and then we had a good strong close, right? The close is what matters, but we had bearish close, so we just got out of it. Understand and manage your psychology. Yeah, Maven has a in-house psychologist. If you guys want to check out Maven's channel. She teaches. She's a award-winning hypnosis therapist, something like that. I've been actually doing hypnosis through her. It's pretty good. I'm not sure if it helps because I was profitable before I had found her, but Bitcoin doing well. Let's look at Bitcoin right now. Look at that. Big pumps currently right now. It is retesting this previous drop. It is going to come back up to these highs. The concern I have is on Coinbase. We had pretty significant. Let me see here. Yeah, here's the concern. Coinbase, we're pretty significantly bearish right now, right? And Coinbase is the one that you generally want to base all of your decisions off of. So we broke structure to the downside. We are bouncing off this. Obviously, it should reject off of there, right? And then I'm hoping to pick it up down here some more. And it'll be like the next couple weeks sort of thing. I think this will take a couple weeks to play through, and then we'll go up. So 15.
Order filled.
Let's short
Order
it.
filled.
Let's short it. Why not? Let's see. Why not? We got the rejection off the 15 here. That's why we're shorting, right? See? Oh, can you see it on TikTok? Rejection off that 15 there. So hopefully we can just dump down to this next level. Probably not.
Thanks to Dimension for that. Coming next, let's get into this hip hop. Bones leading the way.
Just a little scalp to the next level there.
Order filled.
There you go. It might just collapse down here, actually, but that's fine. It's pretty far to be exuberant to think it's going to go that far immediately. So we'll wait. Probably it's probably going to come up a bit, and then we'll get a better entry for another short after the hourly close, right? What's a good price to buy Bitcoin? Probably 80K, 70 to 80K. Reason being is every time there's a pullback in a bull market, it's like 20% roughly, right? So 80K would mean a 20% pullback, right? You have 20 and 30% pullbacks all the time in Bitcoin. Do I prefer 1 or 2 step challenges? I prefer futures. Oh, it might just dump down, hey? Are they going to buy it off anything here? I don't think so. They have to buy it off this at this point. I don't think there's a level here. It's gone too far for me to know what the fuck's happening, though. I need to get some closes, so I need to wait. The sound system is crazy. I'm not sure how you know my sound system. There's no way you can hear the sound quality through your phone. But I have a studio level sound system in my living room, yeah. Is there a guy or group who put money in one coin at I don't know what that means. Thoughts on XLM? I don't give a shit. They're all terrible. I'll tell you, these are my thoughts for all cryptocurrencies. They're all worthless. Every single one. Doesn't mean I'm not going to hold them and buy them. Doesn't mean that other people don't see value in them. And that's why I'm going to hold them. They're not all worthless. Aside from Bitcoin, they're all worthless currently. Because there's nothing that any of them that can do that Bitcoin can't do. Right? And that's transfer money. That's it. That's all they do. They transfer money around. Are you crazy? XRP is designed for banks? Yeah, who cares? So is fiat. Right? So tell me what XRP does that you can't already do with modern bank transfers. Right? That's hilarious how mad you guys get. Just because I say cryptos are worthless. They're worthless. Doesn't mean I haven't made shitloads of money from them. What do you think will happen in the next days with XRP? I don't know. Doesn't matter. There's no reason to just make up stories in your head. Like, it doesn't. Trade the charts, right? Have you traded your funded? Yeah. Yeah, I have. I've gotten a payout already on the funded. I'm just sitting on it now. Lost $2 today, but I'm just sitting, waiting for a better trade setup because I want to treat the Top Step account like it's actually useful. But yeah, the first I already got a payout there. You can buy meme coins with Solana and Bitcoin. So just because you can do something useless does not make it useful. right? So just because Ethereum or Solana are a platform for more useless things, do not make them inherently useful, right? If I made a product, right? I can't even think of something useless. This is, and yeah, if I made here's an example, right? You could eat dog shit with your hands, right? Or I could give you a product that is designed to help you eat dog shit without your hands. It's still a useless product. They're all useless. Meme coins are useless. They don't do anything. Every single one, like especially meme coins, right? Doesn't mean I'm not owning one. This is called Red Alert by Jazz Cartier. Yeah, people can trust them, but they're not going to trust them in 6 months when everything goes to zero again, right? Just because people see value in it doesn't mean there is value, right? All right, here's the buy up. Maybe, hey. So maybe a good thing maybe I closed out of that trade because that would have been pretty deep to hold. Do you only day trade or long-term holds? I do long-term holds on crypto, and then day trade the nasdaq. It's a good way to divvy things up. If you think about it, crypto is just people's money thinking they're going to get rich. Pretty much. I still see value in Bitcoin because transferring money around, right? There are other coins that also do that, right? So their use is nothing added onto Bitcoin, right? So XLM, for example, it can transfer money faster than Bitcoin, but that's because there's less network congestion, right? Or XRP, it is a centralized product that can transfer money, but you can already do that with banks, right? Sure, maybe it'll become something one day, but currently it does nothing extra. Thoughts on the Solana top? I think it's going to do the exact same thing that the rest of the crypto market does, and it's going to come down. Everything is with respect to Bitcoin, right? It's going to come down more over the next couple weeks, and then it's going to go up for the next couple months, and then it'll be the top. I think the top will be in Q1. Q1, Q2, I think the top will be, and then we'll probably go into a recession based off of fundamental things. Yeah, how mortgages expiring, debt coming. What's the word? Expiring, right? Debt needing to be filled. Consumer debt, rather. Unemployment rate, right? All these things. I think there's a decent chance for a recession to come into the early next year, and then the whole market's going to crash. Whatever I recommend to invest in. In terms of finance. Bitcoin, yeah, Bitcoin, probably Bitcoin. I did just make sure that was the right answer. That's why I thought so long. If you time it right now, short the whole market. I wouldn't short the market. That makes no sense. The market goes up, and to try to time the top makes no sense. But you can sell and not be at risk, right? That's how you should be trading. You shouldn't for long-term positions. For day trading, it doesn't matter. It goes up and down 50-50, right? But you should never be in a short. in terms of the economy. Sam, bro, sounds like you're smarter than most in this game. Yeah, man, I've been doing it 11 years. I got into crypto in 2013. I've been doing this longer than everyone, if you consider that. The only people who have been doing this longer are the people who made crypto. You know what I mean? If that started in like 2010, right? I was in the first cycle. I'm sure there's people that know more than me in the traditional world, but it's quite rare that you're going to find somebody who has more crypto knowledge other than developers. I'm talking just trading knowledge, right? So we're going to wait until the 1 hour close here to do anything, just because it's getting too deep into movements, and we aren't versed with what to do after something's moved like this. So we wait until resets, and resets are on the closes. Okay. To trade options? No, I trade futures. Same thing. Everyone has been doing it longer than everyone. I mean, you can't really have been starting crypto before 2012, 2013, right? That bull market was the first bull market. This website is Project X. It's a trading terminal for futures. Right. So in terms of development side of crypto, I don't really know too much shit. In terms of trading crypto, I've been trading crypto for 11 years. And it's very difficult to find somebody who has been actively trading crypto for 11 years. What pure do I trade? Tier? I'm not sure what that means. Pure. So don't you have tons of cheap Bitcoin, or you didn't buy at those times? I have a significant net worth, but none of it is in crypto right now. What coin is this? It's not a coin. It's the NASDAQ. You lost your money? Tips for fast money? Start a business. That's the fastest, most reliable money that you can make. Crypto trading will not make you money fast. I'll just tell you that, like, you're looking to make money in crypto, you're looking at 5-6 years probably. To make money in a business, you're looking at 6 months. Okay. If you do things right, 6 months you can make realistically 100 grand is easy in 6 months. Unless you develop a rug pull. Yeah, but then you're going to lose all the money immediately because you have no idea how to manage yourself. Okay. That's the caveat here. I've made money fast before. I've lost it fast. Right. You need cash flow. Okay. To make a shitload of money means nothing. If you made $1 million today, I guarantee within a year it would be gone. You don't want fast money. You want cash flow. Right? You would much rather live off of $20,000 a month rather than making $1 million right now. I can guarantee you that. Because you will blow it immediately. What if you make $1 million and stop? Yeah, then you're going to spend it. Having money is worthless. You need cash flow. You need net worth, right? Money itself does nothing, right? And just sitting there, right? And then you're going to tell me, okay, if you got $1 million, right? If you got $1 million, how are you going to make money with that $1 million? Invest it? Doesn't make sense. Then you can't spend it. Right? Dividends? Nope, wrong. That doesn't work. Oh, just start a business with what knowledge, right? Tell me any way to make money consistently with money. Does not exist. Cash flow. Balala, this is a instant funded account. This is a funded account, and this is a what's it called? Valuation. And then I have more evaluations over here that I'm testing out. Yeah. And Fivers as well somewhere. I have a bunch of different things, man. Dividends don't work. Yeah, I mean, if with $1 million, how much money are you going to make on dividends with $1 million? 3% a year? Good luck living off that. Just doesn't make sense, man. You got $1 million, put it into a stock, pays you dividends. Here, let's ask ChatGPT. How much does dividends make? How much can you make from dividends with 1 million invested? Let's see. High yield would be 60K a year. You really want to live off 60K a year and be average with $1 million sitting there? An average salary. It's worthless. You're not going to do it. Average salary now is poverty. You can't live off 60 grand a year. There's plenty of dividends that pay 11%. Okay, good luck holding that then. With the volatility, doesn't make sense. You're going to lose half of your value after a couple of years when the market collapses. Like, you're not thinking this thing through. Are you going to live off of $1 million forever? You can't. It's a ridiculous notion. $1 million is worthless. And I can tell you from experience, I've had it. I've invested in things, thought I was being wise, tried to trade it too, right? I've had it. I diversified, lost it all in 2 years, right? I spent the final bits, right, on proper businesses, and then businesses created cash flow for me, right? I thought I could do it. It's not possible. Yeah, obviously $1 million in a third world country is not useless. Yeah, duh. I don't live in a third world country. It's ridiculous caveats. You know what I'm referring to. Okay, so this is a decent suggestion, actually. Maybe a couple properties. Decent suggestion. Because you could buy a house with $1 million, where you could buy one house with $1 million and then get rental income off of that of about $3,000, right? So then you got $3,000 to live off of. What are you going to do with that? You're going to go live worse than the person living in your house, and then again, you're going to have to get a job, right? So again, it's reliant on cash flow. Okay, so $1 million is not enough to hold real estate. You need to live off maybe 10, 20 million to live off real estate. Yeah, if you don't want to move a muscle, then you can go be homeless. If your whole goal is to not work, then go be homeless and collect government, like welfare, right? You could do that too. If you own your home and place the 1 million into rolling loan equity backed, sure. You could do that, but then what happens when the market turns down, right? What happens in if the market turns down, you just got the loan. What are you going to spend the loan money on? First of all, are you going to live off the loan money? Doesn't make sense again. I truly believe that the only way to make money these days is buying a property, renting it out. It is a decent way, correct, to make money. Yeah. I say the only way to make money is starting a business. Significant, if we're talking significant money that you want fast, because this is the whole conversation started from some guy asking, how do I get fast money, right? If you guys want fast money that you can live off of and be this big baller, right? You don't trade, you don't invest, you don't buy property, you start a business. It's the only thing that will have cash flow that's reliable, that you can do month in, month out, right? And then spend the money and not like spend the money and enjoy life. Okay. Because I think that's what most of you guys want to do is spend the money. You don't want to just have the money and sit there. Right. That's the whole point of like, if you made, because somebody talked about doing a rug pull, right? If you did a rug pull, okay, now you got $1 million. Okay. But you can't spend it because then you don't have $1 million anymore. And then you're broke. Right. So the whole point of this conversation was how to make a lot of money, and that's start a business, right? And then what you do is you put the money into things like property, like Lana said over here, property or Bitcoin or whatever, and then that's how you make net worth, right? Or your business valuation goes up as well. Okay, the 1 hour is about to close here. That was enough ranting here. I got to take a piss here actually too. What's going on? What's going on in the 1 hour? Let's see. Wait for the close. All right, 30 seconds. What a good business for cash flow. Well, online businesses are great for awareness, right? Like I started a prop firm. I used to do trading consulting stuff. I used to do drop shipping as well. They're really good for global awareness, and you can scale really, really well. Okay, let's see where that went. That's pretty fucking bearish, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna sell this area. Okay, I'll be right back.
You and Boss making it happen. Next, we're diving some into your top listings from 2023 Turbo first. I'm gonna throw up in this convo, losing brain cells. Shoot, they did sell it immediately, didn't they? Too bearish, this market.
Yeah, I mean, you could choose to ignore my advice, or you can listen to somebody who has $50 million and started from zero, right? I don't have 50 million in liquid. I'm worth 50 million. How do you start a business? I wish I had the mindset to start a business. You wouldn't know where to start. Yeah, the best thing to do that I found was you need a community, right? You need to start something you're passionate about, start building a community around it, and then start listening to what people want, right? Or you can do their service businesses locally are really easy if you just want to do like just have a decent amount of money, like you just be some sort of laborer, right? But in terms of like widespread, massive amounts of money that you want, then you need to create a community online. Business is not easy in this economy. Well, you know what's not easy in this economy? Having a wage. It's actually much harder. Several are closing every day. So actually, I'll tell you something. The businesses with the highest success rate are the ones that start in recessions. So your info is actually wrong based off of data. Trading crypto is more lucrative. It's actually much less lucrative, especially when you buy the top, which is now, right? Now-ish, right? Like that I don't believe that was the top. I believe we still have one more push to like 140K ish, right? But the reality is, how are you going to make money trading crypto when it's going down? Because I can tell you right now, you're not. You're not a good enough trader. Unless you've been doing this for 5 to 10 years, you're not going to make money in a bear market. So that brings again, what's faster than waiting 5 to 10 years? Starting a business. 6 months. 6 months you can be making good money. And you need to start with how much? Zero. The best business to start is to learn something, be very good at it, and then consult people with it. Teach people, right? Because that costs you zero. That's the best business to start with no money. Because you can do it online too. Scalable. Why are my sell limits so high? Because those are the levels that I believe that I was going to sell off of, the most probable levels. Right? I don't know, man. Yeah. So now you've made money on meme coins during a bull market where it's going parabolic. Congratulations. It takes zero skill. I've seen this happen over and over again. This is like the 4th time now, I think. You'll make a shitload of money and then lose it all immediately. By immediately, I mean like not you'll lose it within a year from now. Next year, this time, all the money you made in crypto will be gone. Why do I know that? Because it happens to every single person always. When they get into crypto, that's what happens. All coins will, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you the actual number. All meme coins and altcoins will drop 99% value. Okay? That is the actual value. The only things that can survive are like, and the funny thing is, like something like ADA has dropped 99% value and then come back, right? There are some things that do come back, but you have to wait 5 years, right? Bitcoin will do fine, Ethereum will do fine, Solana will do fine. But even here, I'll just show you. Why tell you when I can just like show you exactly why I'm right? Okay, let's go. Let's go to ADA because that's the one I said, right? ADA, crypto, finance, weekly. Ta-da! Right? Look at this. Okay, so this one didn't do too bad. 92% drop. Okay. Now I'm gonna pull up. Let me pull up. Link has been around a long time. Link has been doing really well. Link is a really good project in compared to other projects. And guess what? 90%. Okay. All right. Look at this. The 2018 crash. Link has been around a long time. 90%. Okay. And these are the good projects, right? TRX around a long time, very long time. TRX has been doing very well actually compared to everything else. Super, super well even. Let's see. Let's actually do TRX from what's a longer one? This one to go back longer. Yeah, let's show you how TRX did. Super great project. Everyone was hyped about it when it went up 1,000,000%. Boom, down 98%. Right? And then it did it again. And now it's doing it again. Now to remind you how NFTs happened. So every single cycle, there's something new that everyone's hyped up about that's going to be the new thing that everyone loves, right? In 2013, it was altcoins. So that was like Ethereum's. And guess what? There was something called Flappy Coin. Now, have you ever heard of that? No, because it's been gone for 10 years, right? And that was a big thing, right? You can go to, was it CoinMarketCap? You can go to CoinMarketCap here. And I'm going to pull this up so TikTok can see it a little bit easier. I'm going to move it around a bit. And you can go to history. Historical snapshots. I'm going to show you something interesting. Here, let's go to the historical snapshot. Let's just look at the bull market of whatever it was, right? Let's just go back to here, 2013. Hey, look at this. Pure Coin. Have you ever heard of Pure Coin? No, it's gone. Feather Coin? Nope. No. Nova? No. Prime? No. Every single coin is gone, except for there's a couple. Litecoin is nearly gone now, too. It's still kind of around. But Mega Coin, all of these are gone. Every single one. Meme Coin, that's hilarious. Like, none of these exist. Not a single one. Not a single one still exists, except for Bitcoin, Litecoin, XRP. All right, let's go back to the next bull cycle. Right, what was it, 2017? 2017. Hey, have you heard of Dash? NEM? Agar? Made Safe Coin? I remember them. I remember all of these. You don't. They don't exist anymore, right? So all of these will not exist anymore. Every single one eventually. That's what happens. Anyways, this wave is meme coins. Last wave was NFTs. Let me get rid of that sun. It's too bright. The wave before NFTs was ICOs. And before that, it was altcoins. And before that, it was only Bitcoin. Okay. Call on Neo. Yeah, dude, Neo, man. Neo was an old coin back in 2017. Meme coins are just a fact. Exactly. What do you recommend Bitcoin value in 2025? It's going to be 150K at the most. That's what I think you're asking. Okay, I want to flatten this now. I got some more time to stream here still. Oh yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, that went to the level, I believe. No, not quite the level actually. We're looking at the untested 4. Buy is here to sell it. Yeah, so I could. I'm gonna wait. Actually, you might be right, man. Yeah. I just want to reevaluate slightly. That's why I flattened. But I do think you might be right with this. I think there might be a good chance that it actually does come up here too. Right. But we do want to put buys off of here. And then if it does come down again, it's not actually hit the level yet, so we'll do that. I think you're on that. I'll actually agree with you. Crypto was created by the elites of something to play with. Not true. It was originally, what was it called? It was originally something gold. It was a gold. It was called something else at first. This is something that's like quite unknown. And because of the 2008 financial crisis, that's how it stemmed off of, right? Is to create something decentralized. And it was based off of the guy who had made it, created another project similar before, and he called it something gold, but it was centralized and it was traced back to him, right? So he had to make it decentralized and not traced back to him so that he doesn't get murdered, because there were threats to him because of the project that he had made before. This is kind of loose in my mind, but I think the name had something to do with gold in it. It's a game for the entertainment. No, retail is getting in. I don't agree. Join late. What are we looking at? This is the NASDAQ. I don't think it's a game. There's no point for this to be a game. People are trying to make money. I guess making money is a game when you have a lot of money. Yeah, so I treat it like a game. So, I mean, it depends what you mean a game. Like if you think people are purposely trying to fuck you just for fun, I don't believe that. I think that's a super nihilistic way to view life. I think that's really fucked up, actually. But to believe people just like want to hurt you just because they're bored makes no sense to me. But it's a game in the fact that I think trading is a game, and Bitcoin has nothing more. Like it's the same trading environment that everything else is trading, right? It's just a new project. How do I learn your trading strategy? I don't teach it. Just watch. You can watch the streams if you want. Shib Doge. It's the ultimate game. Why MNQ and not NQ? Because it's smaller, more manageable. Why do you want to gamble? There's a reverse question. Is it a good idea to buy only one Bitcoin when I 70K USD and keep. So yeah, you bought one at 70K and hold it for 10 years. I would think that's a good idea. Yes. I think the chances of Bitcoin going significantly below 70K at any point is quite low. And if you're just holding for long term, you will do well. 10 years on Bitcoin will do well. Apple user. Hey, yeah, cheers, man. Nice to see you. Hopefully you subscribe. What do you trade? Support and resistance, supply and demand, ICT? None of it. I follow the trend. And I use candle body closes to determine the trend. Sometimes I will counter trend trade, right? Like now, basically. I'm going to probably look to pick up a buy here. It doesn't make much sense though to be counter trend trading, but I wouldn't do this on the account I care about. But I don't really trust Goat anyways, so I don't really trust that they would actually pay me. So I am doing this for testing their platform more. Goat is a new one, plus it's instant funding. So like instant funding is like doesn't make sense. I don't think they can be profitable on instant funding. So I think it needs to be some sort of scheme. Do you have a daily target? Yeah, like $200-300 roughly. That's all I care about. So why do you believe in XRP over anything else? It's a centralized product. Is that why? The only reason I could think that somebody would want XRP over another project is one, it's been around a long time. Two, it's centralized. Those are the only differences. Because the world's liquidity is going to run through it. Why do you believe that? Because someone online told you? Does it currently run through it? MNQ is the NASDAQ. God, man, fucking... That's going to make me freaking break one day, man. The number of people who have no idea what the NASDAQ even is. If that's not a top signal, I don't know what is. Yeah, I'm going to ignore your question because it's a stupid question. It has nothing to do with trading. No, it's micro. It's the same thing. It's just the micro version of the NASDAQ, but he doesn't need to. I don't need to explain that. Yeah. Oh, did somebody? Oh, yeah, the mini. Okay, see, sorry, my bad. Somebody was saying. Might push up now. Yeah. What we're gonna see is ideally what we want to see is a 2-hour close. That's pretty strong. Two-hour candles here. All right. We want to see them wick below there. Right. Here's another level. Actually, let me just make this bigger. I'm gonna put the 2 on that. How about? So these are the 2 levels I'm actually trying to buy. It front ran the first one. And they line up with the 1 hour as well. And there's how it looks like on the 4. Right? So those are the levels I want to actually buy. And then hopefully the 2 does actually bounce up, and then we can see some more continuation. I only trade the NASDAQ, yeah. Ready the XRP ledger. All banks, credit companies, and exchanges are on it. Every major country. I don't think Canada is using XRP at all. I don't think the States uses XRP either, but I could be wrong. My understanding is XRP is used by Chinese banks currently, but that might have changed in the past couple of years because I've not actually updated on it. Yeah, that'd be Canada is a joke. I would agree with that. I plan to leave Canada next year. I like Canada for its wilderness and nature and land, right? And the peace that it brings me out in the woods. I live on top of a mountain in the woods, so. But I plan to leave. With the new tariffs coming in, the government here is terrible. The rent prices are nuts. The average one bedroom apartment where I live is $3,000 a month. The average 1 bedroom. That's a 1 bedroom, 3,000, right? Kind of supplies the lumber, yeah. And then what's funny about that is the tariffs are going to be increased, so our prices of everything are going to skyrocket even more. The cost of living here, like to live poor, is like $6,000 a month, and like the average salary is like $5,000. Yeah, yeah, for a 1 bedroom apartment. Yeah, that's fucked, eh? Where I think I'm moving? Cyprus, Balkans, and whatnot. We're setting up over there. So to generally trade the 1 hour time frame, that's Miami prices. Yeah, exactly. Canada is nuts. You can live out in like rural Canada, like away from everything, but all of the major cities, you're looking at $3,000 a month for a single bedroom. Europe, yeah, Cyprus, like with a U, probably Cyprus. It's like Greece, or like Croatia area. You have better prices, better food. The quality of food, the quality of people are better too, right? Like everyone's healthier, happier. The time zone's better for trading as well. Like I don't have to wake up at 4 a.m. right to like get work done. I can wake up at like 8 and be happy. New York Open is at like 1, I think, right? Yeah. So I think I'll be moving out there next year. And we're gonna do a little trip to test it out in the Q1, Q2. I'm gonna check out Argentina too, see if I like Argentina. I'll check out Argentina in January. But I would much rather be. I think I'd much rather be in Europe. But we'll see if Argentina's good. Just because Argentina doesn't speak as much English, obviously, so I'd have to learn Spanish. And I think it's more dangerous, but I'm not sure. It's also like super far away from everything, right? So it's like not very like globalized. All the world banks are going into XRP. Definitely look into it. Research is there. Flip the switch. Hey, that's great. What I will do is I will keep an eye on XRP. And let's look actually. XRP is a nice song. XRP. So I like to get how I like to invest in things is I get reason to believe that I want to be in, right? Let's put it against the US dollar. Reason to believe I want to be in terms of like fundamental wise, like is it doing anything that is new and innovative, right? And Bitcoin is that, right? For something like a meme coin, it'll just be like a fun thing or whatever, right? It won't matter. Like RSR, for example, RSR I was invested in last cycle. RSR had a plan to do something interesting, right? And then what I'll do is I'll wait for monthly closes that are significant. Now that changed the trend. Now currently XRP is not closing the monthly like that. And what I'd like to watch out for is if there is a failure to gain here, right? So if the XRP closes above that, sure, I will buy into it. If it closes below that, I suspect it's coming back down, right? And back down doesn't mean back down here, but I can get a better price lower, right? Around these levels, right? And then I'll just follow the trend. So the trend has to be bullish on the monthly and weekly, and I need to believe in the project in order to be invested. So right now, XRP, if it closed right here, I would not be a holder. It looks bad. Funny enough, not bad, but it looks bad to be buying the top, right? It looks fine if you bought down here, right? But I would not be a holder here right now. I would personally wait. I would close out or take profit, some of the profit, and then wait for it to get above here or come back down here and close the monthly, right? So this is what I would do. If I was holding XRP right now, right, I would take profit right now because it looks like it's going to fail there. And then it's probably going to come back down here. And then you can buy again at a lower price, buy more of it, and then go, right? Or if you do get close up here, then you just buy again and go. Because the trade is essentially this then, right? Right? That's essentially the trade, right? I'll do Solana. Let's do Solana, sure. Solana's an all right one. So Solana's looking a lot better than XRP, right? First of all, it's not just a random fucking garbage spike that makes no sense to analyze. This has actually been trending up super well. It's going hand in hand with the meme coin trend, obviously, but it does have more value in the aspect that, one, it's a platform for meme coins, which is useless, but perceived value, right? It has a huge adoption rate, right? And it's been around for longer. So it can't be rugged, right? So people trust it more, obviously. So the month is going to close up here, probably. You're going to be looking for buys in this zone, right? Here to here, those are all your buys, okay? If it fails, then you do not want to be in Solana. If we close back below here, I would not be holding anything Solana based, right? Couple handle formation. Yeah, those don't work. I'll tell you that right now. You bought 60 cents on XRP. What is XRP now? I remember it used to be like $3 back in the day. Oh yeah, you got a good price at 60 cents. Dang. Nice. Good one. That's a nice buyout. Can you call it price levels? No. I don't like, you can just look at the chart and understand what I'm talking about probably. Doge would be better long term. Let's look at Doge. I'd be happy to look at Doge. I'd be happy to look at like any project that actually like has been around for a while. And it's not just like people spamming on TikTok. Yeah, so Doge. Monthly's closing soon. Weekly's bouncing off that level. When's the weekly close? We're on Wednesday right now. Yeah. Okay. Oh, here's a thing, by the way. We were talking about how much altcoins crash. Doge is a project that's been around since 2013, and it still crashed over 90%. Okay. Nearly all coins will go to zero after this market, by the way. Nearly all, aside from like 10 of them. Okay. And if you're going to guess which 10, you're probably wrong. Because I don't know if you remember Luna. Do you remember Luna? No. You don't remember Luna? It was like a top 3 coin last cycle. It went straight to zero. Straight to zero in like a week. Top 10 coin. Luna. I don't know if you guys remember this. Boom. Straight to fucking zero. It had such a huge market cap. Let me look up the market cap here. Luna. Cap? Did they do the cap? Market? Cap. Do they have market cap? No. Market cap. Just cap? How do they do it? I forgot how they do it. Cap. Crypto. Dot D. What is the? So there's a dot for like. No. Anyways, Luna. Yeah, Luna. I wanted to see how much it was worth. Does anyone happen to know how much it was worth? Hunty, are you single or married? I'm single. Does anyone know how much it was worth in terms of market cap? Like, isn't this hilarious? Let's actually go back. Let's look at March 2022. Okay. Let's look. March 2022. History. March of 2022. Let's do the end of March. Luna. Here you go. Number 9. Luna, Terra Luna. Right? Look at the market cap. Wait. No, market cap. 33 billion. Zero. 37 billion. Nice. Good guess. Yeah. 37 billion at the most, eh? Thanks, John. 37 billion straight to zero in a week. it's still 650 million. It's hilarious. You know why? Because it was a scam. It was unsustainable. And what it was balancing. I'm trying to remember this. It was balancing the stable coin by buying and selling Luna, right? So once the market started collapsing, it wasn't able to stay stable anymore. And I can't remember the nerd logic on this, but it wasn't able to stay stable anymore because I believe they were buying Bitcoin in order to stay stable, right? And Bitcoin went down. So it couldn't buy anymore because it lost its value. So it went straight to zero. But everyone thought it was a good project, like fucking $35 billion worth of goodness. This is one project I like. Zero. No long message. Yeah. Think there will be a pullback on Bitcoin. Corporations and institutions really buying it up will be the manipulate back to. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's manipulation. I think it's pretty fucking obvious that people are selling at 100K. And that's what happened. I don't think it has anything to do with manipulation. You should have known that people were going to sell at 100K. That was everyone's goal. People who bought at 20K, 30K, 40K, 50K, everyone wanted 100K. Right? And if you're getting into a Bitcoin now, you're dumb. Sorry. You're dumb. You're dumb if you're getting into Bitcoin now because it's already at 100K. That was the goal. Everyone wanted 100K. Everyone. We got it. Now what do? Hold more? No, you take your profit. Makes no sense to hold it after you hit your goal. What coins are a good buy right now? Well, right now, today, I would say none. I would say don't buy any. Here is the project that I am officially in. No, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say endorsing, but I'm not officially endorsing it. This is the project this is the only coin I own right now, aside from I'm doing a little meme coin bullshit thing. Because my buddy owns it, and we own. I'm not we, but like there's a group of people that I know and trust that own like 50K of the market cap. So the floor is literally like 50K. So you can't even go below here, right? So you can see it just bounces there, right? So you can't really go below. I think the number was 1 million. Well, the number is 1 million now. The next goal is 1 million, but that's not going to happen this cycle. 1 million is going to happen in like 10 years, right? This cycle will top at like 150. The next cycle will top at probably 5x of the bottom. The bottom will probably be 70K-ish, right? 70 times 5. The next cycle top will be 350. The next cycle top after that probably gonna be like 500, right? So probably times it by 2, maybe. There you go. You're looking at another 12 years till you hit 1 million. That's my guess. Oh, and this project, by the way, is Kuhn's family on Solana. If you want it, Kuhn's on Solana. Right. What the fuck's going on here, man? This will look like a really good buy if it closes around here. Still got 20 minutes. I have about another hour until I can stream for, so I'll keep doing it. Which coin is this? This is the NASDAQ. The coin I had just shown is Kuhn's family on Solana. Kuhn's. It's got a little cute raccoon you can see here. Cute little raccoon. Song sucks.
On next, I got a little upbeat vibe going. Some songs I think you'll dig.
Okay.
Stella.
Retail traders should never trade Bitcoin, only buy and hold. I've been loading up on Doge and Seed and mining Bitcoin. Hey, sick. Good stuff mining Bitcoin, hey? I heard a cool thing is people use heaters to mine Bitcoin, actually. Like in winter, it gets cold in Canada, right? So they bought heaters that instead of heating their house, they just run a Bitcoin miner, which is pretty sick. This guy doesn't know how to trade. He sold at 92K. How much money did you make on crypto so far, Croc? I did sell at 92K, correct? Yeah. I currently only hold Coons. This guy doesn't know how to trade. You wanted 73. I would like 73. Yeah, that would be a good time to rebuy for me. Yeah. Just because I'm not a fucking degenerate gambler doesn't mean I don't know how to trade. It means I know how to manage my assets correctly, actually. But good luck blowing your money. If you want to see my proof of trading, you can look up my Twitter. I've shown all my trading results for the past 2 months. And then I've also done that all summer on a different account. So you can go ahead and look if you want. Or you can ignore and make fun of somebody who said that they're going to de-risk after making money. What now? You chasing Bitcoin? No, I'm going to buy when the market's safe. Just because the market went up after I sold does not make me fucking panic. It makes no sense. I sold, I made my money, and I'm done. I'm going to wait. That's all it is. I have no interest in selling the exact top. Do I know Cat? I do not. What coin is that? It's the NASDAQ. The US tech stock market. $73K? I don't think I said anything about 73K, actually. 73K is not a Bitcoin level. There is a gap at about 77, which would be the ideal area to buy. Between 70 and 80K would be an ideal retracement. Trump is pro crypto. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't mean that people aren't going to take their profits after making 5x. You can tell yourself stories all you want. The reality is price does not matter. All that matters is how much money do you make, right? If you made money, great. Sell, wait until there's a new trade, okay? Trying to maximize your wins to fucking insane volume, it's a ludicrous, degenerate gambler way of living. Chasing freaking dopamine. Got a free Maven account? Nope. When do you think the pullback, week or month? So if you look back on the history of Bitcoin, 30% crashes happen after. So once things go parabolic, which I believe is now, 30% crashes happen every single cycle. Okay. So if the pullback is 100K, then you would see a 30% crash to 70K-ish, right? I believe the top is going to be right around 150K, somewhere in the 100Ks rather. So I'm just guessing 150. So I think that now would be the most likely chance for a 30% pullback. My video says that sold at 92K and want to buy at 75, and it never did that. Yeah, not yet. No. The pullback was to 90K. No, actually, I don't think the pullback's done. If you look here, I can show you why. Or you can keep yelling, but I'll show you why. I'll show you why, I think. With the expected was, I believe, it's a big mess of hey. I believe that 100K was a pullback zone. I thought people were going to front run it, so I just got out. I sold at 92, and then I got completely out at 96. There, I had some extra money sitting around somewhere. So my average was like 94, right? But they ended up taking it exactly to 100K, right? So, but if you look at Coinbase, you've actually seen a break of structure here. So the retest is probably actually going to be right here, right on that red line there. So a retest of that area, right? Maybe a little bit higher. It could wick 100K. And then I believe they're going to have a 2-week pullback, right? That's what's happened in the past. 2-week pullbacks are really common in parabolic cycles of 30%, right? And this is only 20% down to the gap. So 30% would be down here to 71-ish, right? Which would retest the previous all-time highs, right? So potentially you could see this. Right. So I'd look to buy back in right around 80 to 70. If not, then I'll buy back in when it's safe. If it keeps shooting up, that sucks. Oh well. At least I didn't lose money. I just feel it's risky to sell Bitcoin since institutions are buying. But is it risky to not risk something? That's a significant question to ask yourself. Do you feel like you're overexposed by not being in Bitcoin? Because then the risk, because the reality is there is a risk, yes. I'm holding fiat, right? So the risk is, do I believe fiat is going to change significantly over the next few weeks? No. Fiat is pretty dang stable, right? So the risk would be on the Bitcoin side, right? So all I've done is sold Bitcoin for US dollar, right? Because this is the Bitcoin US dollar. I've gotten out of Bitcoin for a price of US dollar, right? So I can then sit and the price could go up, sure. But then I can just, the only thing that I care about is how much money am I making long term, right? So let's say it does go up. Let's say I'm completely wrong, right? It goes up and just shoots up, right? And goes straight to 200K, right? Okay, shoot. Worst case scenario is my money value just halved, right? But then it's going to come down. Then it's going to come down. What just happened? Oh, nice. I got the fill. Okay, sweet. And then it's going to come down. There is going to be a crash at some point, right? So all I've lost is like this extra money that I've left on the table, which doesn't matter because I can use that money for something else that's less risky, right? In the meantime, right? And then it'll come down. I can use that money elsewhere. I've made profit for sure, right? And then let's say the bottom, let's say I'm completely wrong in everything and the bottom is like 120K this next cycle, right? Well, then I've only lost this difference and I'm just going to start buying here when it's safe again, right? But I've made other money elsewhere, right? Because I've taken that money off of the table. It's no longer assigned to Bitcoin. It's somewhere else. It's in US dollar and I can do things with it, right? You bought Bitcoin at 27K and have not sold XRP out. Nice, good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're making money. Good. Bitcoin won't pump as much as the US currencies this year. Wait, the US what? Bitcoin is obviously going to pump more than the US currency. Hey, look at that. We got the exact bottom. Miners are loud though. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. For heating your house. That's true. Thoughts on XRP? I don't have any thoughts on XRP. We did a little breakdown earlier on XRP. It's wise to wait for the monthly candle to close because it's a single month just got shot straight up. If it closes with a little wick on top, then you're going to look for a pullback and get some lower prices. Am I from the US? Nope. I'm from the worst version of the US, Canada. I'm trying to move away from Canada next year after, because the tariffs are being placed on Canada is going to fuck Canada even worse. So there's no point in living in Canada anymore. We love Canada. Canada's great in itself. Like, the land is great. The politics, the prices, the people, not good. The people are better than Americans, though. I will say that. People are nicer than Americans. Americans are kind of fucking cranky all the time. But they are more woke, which is annoying. I don't like how annoying wokies are. Yeah, so Croc, if you want to know like my actual thoughts on it, I believe the top is not in. I've only sold just because I'm de-risking, right? I think I can get a better buy later. If not, I don't really care. I have my own salary from my company. I have equity in my company. And I make money trading, right? So I don't really need to hold Bitcoin just to make like a few thousand extra bucks. You know what I mean? Because I honestly don't have that much crypto. Most of my net worth is in Maven. So sell it, wait, reanalyze, and then go in again later. I think the top will be after Trump is inaugurated in January. I think that there's going to be a pullback for the next couple of weeks. Somewhere around here, it's going to range or something. It's going to do something where it de-escalates, right? It's not FOMO anymore. And then January, Trump being inaugurated is going to cause another rally. That rally is going to cause the top. People are going to sell off in somewhere the mid 100Ks, and then we're going to go into a recession. Waiting for $1 million in 10 years. Yeah, there you go, Croc. Good. You're well positioned for 10 years for sure. I think $1 million in 10 years is a realistic expectation. Just keep holding it. That's a good idea. I'm a professional trader, so I manage my risk is what I do. Sarcasm? No, I think 10 years is realistic. 10 years for $1 million is perfectly realistic. I would guess 10 to 12 years. Yeah. Doesn't Canada take 60% on capital gains? I don't pay tax legally. I legally don't have to pay tax. You can do that by piping everything through your business, right? And then having your business offshores in different countries, so it's not Canadian business. And then you can be a tax resident of a different country, right? So your personal taxes don't need to be Canadian. So the way that works is if I spend 6 months out of Canada next year, I do not have to pay any tax if I'm a resident of a different country, right? So if I'm a tax resident of somewhere in Europe, I can pay their tax, right? Which would be, I can pick and choose which ones, right? So for example, you choose Portugal, right? Portugal has no taxes on certain things, right? So then you can pipe it all properly, right? Have your businesses making most of the money, pay yourself through that, be a non-resident of Canada, and now you don't have to pay taxes legally. Yeah. Does that work in the US? Nope. Unfortunately, the US has a rule that you have to pay US taxes no matter what. No matter where you do. unless you renounce. The only thing in the States is you have to renounce your citizenship. And then you are no longer a U.S. citizen, and then you don't have to pay taxes anymore. So you want me to say it again? Right. So this is what I've done. Right. I've set up my companies. I've set up my companies where there is no tax. Okay. And then I am employed, or like theoretically, this is what you could do. Maybe this is not what I do. I'm not going to say this is what I do. Right. Theoretically, this is what you could do: is you could set up a company offshore somewhere where there is no taxes for that company, right? Then you could be employed by another company in a different country, for example, right? And become a tax resident of that country and work for that company, right? You can keep all of your profits in first company, right? And hold them there, right? And then have the company that you're employed by acting as an operating company, so that you don't actually hold any money. You spend all of the money you make. So that company now makes zero profit, and it goes all to you as an employee. It pays all your employees and expenses, right? So that company is not taxed, right? Now you're employed by a company who makes zero profit, so they're not taxed. The company that is offshore doesn't have to pay tax because that's where you're holding all your money. And you have to leave Canada for 6 months a year. You have to find a country that has a treaty that allows the swap of tax residency, right? There are certain ones in Europe that allow that. There are certain ones elsewhere too. I believe the States as well. And then you pay their tax instead of Canadian tax. All right. Are you seeing buys now? I mean, I bought on the low there, so we'll see. I actually have citizenship in Mexico too, so Mexico might be an option. I've not actually looked in Mexico, but you want. There's basically two types of companies you can have. You can have holding companies and you can have operating companies. Generally, you want to have a holding company somewhere that has no taxes, because you're going to hold all your money in there, and you're going to charge your operating company some sort of fee, right? See you, bye, Lala. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, you're going to charge your operating company some sort of fee for services that are done behind the scenes. You actually need to run services. You actually need to have one company working for the other. Otherwise, you're committing fraud, right? So it's a pretty difficult thing to do, by the way. It takes years to set up. Did you pass the Top Step account? Missed last week? Yep. And I've already gotten a payout too. This is a funded, and I got one payout already. Congratulations. Should I trade this so that I'm up money for the day? So.
Order filled. Order filled.
Yeah, now I made $1. Sweet. Now I technically win on the day. How long do you take to receive that payout? It's not actually hit me yet. I requested it Monday. And I set up a Wise account, so I need to see how that works. But because I needed 5 days of profit, and then do I post live trades? Yeah, I do. I suppose so. How many funded have I blown? One. My funded futures, I got 3 payouts. First try, 3 payouts. Yeah. What do you think of Apex? I'm not a fan. I wouldn't trade anything that doesn't have Project X, personally. I like Project X terminals. How did I learn how to trade? I've been doing it 11 years. It's a long, lucrative question. Would you go for 50K or 150K? I like to do the 50Ks because you have more drawdown. Mind you, I've not gotten to the drawdown yet. So, only on my funded futures once in I think May or something. I blew it in May or June or something. Because I over risked and I kept adding to it and fucked it up. Yes, so my fault. How long I've been using my strategy? It's been an adaptive strategy for the years. I can use the washroom. I'll be right back. Can you help me with some trade strategies? No, not really. Just follow the trend. That's all I gotta do. Follow the trend. Buy on levels of significance. If the trend is showing some big wicks, you probably want to go the counter way, right? If you're showing solid bodies, you probably want to follow that trend, right? That's just a general way to talk about it, right? I use the higher time frame to determine those, right? So when you got big wicks like that, usually it reverses, right? There's more to that, right? But you don't need to know it as a beginner. What are the withdrawal options? Wise or bank transfer for Top Step? Yeah. Okay, it's 9 o'clock now. Let's see where the 2 hour closed. Not a super good 2 hour close. I'm not sure I like that day.
Holding it down. Coming now, I'm putting on some of your top songs in 2022, starting with French the Kid.
I would have hoped that yeah, I don't like that actually. I don't think I want to trade that.
Order filled.
We're just going to flatten it. I don't think this is a tradable day. It's not worth it. I think it will come back up. Should we take it? Should we take it? Back up to where, though? Just to there. Yeah, maybe. I'll take it back, yeah. I'm just wondering. I'll add down here actually if it does go up. It's just a counter trend though. It's the problem now because the 2 hour closed super bearishly, so it's just a stupid trade to take really. But just so you guys are aware, it's a dumb trade to be in. But might as well fucking just go. It's just goat funded. Let's buy more down there. Here are the levels. We'll buy more down here too. What am I trading? It's the NASDAQ. Take it, yeah. Yeah, I think all that's going to happen is there's going to be some sort of bounce in this area and it's going to come back up here, right? That's the reality of it. And then it's going to reject off of that. So what I'll probably do is just set profits here. And then I'm going to take some shorts behind it too. Sell some shorts behind it because that's probably what's going to happen. And then we want to reevaluate at 11 a.m. to see. So at 11 a.m., if we close back above this, then we're going to be bullish. But as of now, it looks like it's going to reject off that level. So when it does come up, great limit on that long there. Ninja Trader? No, it's Project X. I think I might need to do some work though. This is GOAT. So Project X is a bunch of different firms. This is Alpha. This is Top Step. This is GOAT. It's a bunch of different firms. There's another firm that's coming out with one that says mine secret. Don't tell anybody. That we also are running one now, right? Don't tell anybody. I've been to Cape Town. Seb is in Cape Town currently, actually. He's the CEO of Maven. 3 hours behind in Vancouver. I'm in Vancouver area. It's 9 a.m. right now. I don't trade gold. No, I only trade the NASDAQ. That's your shorts area. Yeah. What are my confluences? There are none. I know what direction it's going always. That's what it is. It's pretty easy to know how to trade if you can follow. If you just follow the candle body closes, you're gonna do a lot better. A lot better. Most successful meme coin that you have so far? Coons. I've made 3x. Do you use the body closes? Don't matter the time frame. The lower time frames are less significant, obviously, though. Because Maven legit, obviously, man, we've been doing this for years with 0 people complaining. What do you mean, is it legit? Like, do people get paid out? Yes. You can join the Discord and see all the payouts. Like, there's been 0 people that have been denied payouts. 0. Touch the zone perfectly. Yeah, exactly, man. So the only other options for levels. See that as a level there. But that's still fine. I think we should still hit it. Any other levels of significant? It looks fine. I like it. That should hit. What, 1 micro trying to buy McDonald's? No, I'm just fucking around, man. Why do people come in here? Like, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that I'm telling you how to trade. You could literally copy my trades exactly and make money. Because why? Because none of them require speed. I just place the trades and then walk away, basically. And 2, because I've actively shown you. Oh, it was a joke. It's difficult for me to tell what's jokes. Most people come in here and then they're mad when they see things silly like that. I like smaller amounts. I like minimums. Past a week ago, first payout approved, and I'm happy with Maven. Nice, yeah. Yeah, Maven's got really fast payouts. Have I tried sway markets? No. I used your zone as an exit. Thanks. Break even for the day finally. There you go. You're welcome, Nate. Glad I can help there. That's all you need to know is zones and what direction it's going. And the direction is based off of the zones, right? So if you close beyond this zone, right? I'm going to call them zones, but they're like untested levels, really, right? And the further back the zone is, the less significant it is. So like if it closes upon after this zone, right, then you're going to retest that zone now, and you're going to be ranging between these 2. But this zone is weak because it's already been tested, so it's probably going to go down. So if it closes beyond that, it's downtrend in the zone, right? If it closed above this, then it's an uptrend in this zone, right? Because it's failed to lose that. Can I trade futures? I am currently. I'm a futures trader, yeah. Copy trading is fine, yeah. I think copy trading makes sense. I think I just Top Step gave me a free account for some reason. So I actually have like another one here. So I could copy trade them actually, I think I might do that. Should I just copy trade that? They give me a free 50K. So I didn't even ask for it, so I don't even know. Let me turn on copy trading. How do I do that? Copy trading. Make the lead one the funded, right? And then follower accounts. There you go. Sweet. Now I'm copy trading. Easy. I only got one on Go and everything else. Do you plan on getting real estate? Eventually, yeah. Okay, give me your Maven code. I'll try it. There is no Maven code. I own Maven. I don't have a referral code. And there's no discounts. We have the lowest price in the industry by a mile, so you don't need discounts. If you want 1 cent off, you can use code ORANGE and you'll get 1 cent off. Hilarious, right? Is that an order block you marked out? It's a 4-hour level. I comboed the level with this wick low and the 4-hour untested candle body open. That's what I did. Okay, what do you guys think of this? Should I show you it? I'm not sure if I should show you it. Should I show you this dashboard? What do you guys think? Can you guys see it on TikTok? I don't think you can see the whole thing on TikTok. What do you guys think? We're building a dashboard. Click on that. Little thing pops up. All right. Click on that. Pops in and out. Right. What do you think? Is your firm monthly payments, bi-weekly? Looks dope. You like it, eh? I gotta figure out if there's anything else I want changed in it. How do firms make their money? Sales, just like every business. You can't operate on the basis that you're going to make money from trading. It's irresponsible. What's my business? I own a prop firm. Advice I'd give my 19-year-old self. Yeah, you're probably thinking of some sort of catchy phrase or something that'd be like easy advice, right? But like super meaningful. The reality is, when you're young, you don't know yourself. You're just kind of chasing things that you think you should be chasing, right? Mindfulness was probably one of the most important things. Like everyone has their own traumas and whatnot, right? And you're chasing and trying to fix those traumas, right? Well, you're trying to cope with the traumas that you have, right? Whether you're doing it through money or friends or partying or whatever, right? And we all make the same sort of mistakes, right? So the advice is, the difficult thing is you can't really give advice, right? So is my prop firm available in Serbia? I honestly don't know. You'll have to check. Is my firm profitable? My firm is profitable, yes, of course. We make money. We're actually one of the only firms that make money and aren't just a Ponzi. Most firms operate on the basis that they have to grow each month in order to make previous month's payouts. We make money every month despite our payouts. We have a different way of running that nobody else does really. But anyways, yeah. I don't do the payouts myself. No, we have a team of like 50 people. So does life will go by faster after 19? Yes. Time's relative. So a year for me is like, so a year for me is like 8 months for somebody who's 19, if that makes sense. This is the NASDAQ that we're trading. How many figures is the company worth? 8. Next year will probably be 9. So we're doing very well. Steps to start a business. One, figure out what the topic is, right? What your niche is, right? And it has to be a niche that you're both makes money and you're interested in. You can't just go and like be a DJ, right? That doesn't make sense, right? You could teach people how to be a DJ or something like that, right? It has to be something that like people want to pay for, right? Finance, I like it because I love finance. Plus, people love making money, right? So I like being in the finance industry. So figure out how you can make money with the niche that you're interested in, right? So that you can just work always, because running a business, you're going to work 12, 14 hours a day every day, right? But it won't feel like work because you love it, right? It makes sense. You've heard that many times before, I'm sure. And then build a community. Start building a community either locally or online, right? And start giving things to people for free so they join the community, right? Giving them education for free, giving them events for free, right? So that they start being aware of it, right? Do I smoke or drink? No, I'm 100% sober. I will have a cigar once in a while. Maybe once a month I'll have a cigar. I used to not be sober. Going sober was probably the most important decision of my life for mental health and business. Recommended books. And I'm not big on reading. I do read every once in a while. I can't think of any. Daily Stoic is kind of nice because you can just read a small little bit each day. Yeah, there's a lot of self-help books that are kind of repeated and regurgitated, right? How do I avoid drawdowns? You don't. Like drawdowns in an individual trade or in I mean, I like to add to trade if it goes against me, and then manage my risk live. So while it's in profit, I reduce so that my risk is always low. Hey, thanks for all the hearts, Wisdom. I'm not sure if you're still here. But this is a single contract, so I'm just basically waiting till it hits the profit. It should hit that profit. But how do I avoid like drawdowns in it? Like, how do I make sure the drawdowns are really good? Is I use high time frame levels. So they're very accurate. They're very accurate on higher time frames, on Tesla levels. How do I avoid drawdowns in terms of like the account drawdown? I don't lose. I don't have losing days. I have a 90% win day. So you don't really go into drawdowns then. So then the question is, how do I get 90% win day? Well, the way that I trade, right, is I trade not one setup per day. I trade with 70 to 75% win rate, right, in the day, and then multiple trades per day means that usually I'm winning often. I only use about my average RR is about 1, right? If you actually look at like the win loss, right, you can kind of see just based off this one, right? 50, right? Right. I'm not sure though. The take profit is right above here. That 15 just closed like that. I might close it.
Order filled.
We're just gonna take the profit on there. Just because the 15 closed like that, right? Failed the gain. So I don't know what it's gonna do next, right? So I might sell one here actually, and then take this guy off and sell 2 up here. That's what I'll do. Just in case it does dump down, we might as well just take the profits with this, right? What type of trading is this, and why does your account say instant funded? Because this isn't Top Step, this is GOAT. I have an Express here on Top Step, and then I have a challenge on Alpha too. It's all the same. It's all the same platform. I'm trying the instant funded from GOAT. Why not? Yeah. And what type of trading is this? I don't know what you mean. Trend. I don't know. Good trading. I trade every day. Like live, yeah, maybe. I'm gonna try to set up a schedule where I trade starting in the new year. So that I'll probably trade. I do most days, but I'll probably try to trade. Should I close this? We'll take that little scalp, might as well, and then we'll sit and wait. There you go. Because I'm not sure if it's going to bounce up here or go down further, so we'll just do that. How about? The strategy I use, it's my own, man. I just trade the trend. Yeah. And this is the NASDAQ. Like supply and demand levels, ICT? No, nothing to do with ICT. Do not think ICT when you think about me. Untested horizontal candle body closes and opens. Okay, that's it. See how that touched that perfectly? Those are the levels. The trend is based off of those as well, where those close beyond. Okay. So here's an example too. Right, I'll show you an example. Let's say we failed to lose this level. Yeah. So where are we going to go? We're going to go to the next level up and test it. Right. Next level up is this one. Test it. Okay. Now we failed to gain and regain the zone. Right. Wicks. Right. So where do we go? We go to the next level down, which is this one. Okay. See that? But then again, we failed to lose that. So where do we go? The next level up. Right. See? So let's go here, for example. We broke below that. There's our little retest, right? That's perfectly fine. The retest gained this technically, but the level's super tiny, so it doesn't matter. Or is it regained the zone, rather? This is like a zone, right? It didn't change the trend, right? That's a zone, but the level's super small, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't do anything. Close back below, retest. And then it continues to go to the downside. It continues to make new closes of significance, right? The only time that we know the trend is changing, probably would have been a higher time frame thing, was after we changed the trend here, right? So we changed the trend here, change the trend. Then so we know the trend is up, right? So we go up, right? A little bit. But then we rejected off this. See? This one here with that wick. So it dove down, but then it failed to make a new low. So we dove back up, right? Makes sense? Continuation to the upside. Makes sense? I don't know if that makes sense. You ever been to prison? No. You know, I'm gonna try most. I trade live stream whenever I have time. Wednesdays I usually have time. In the new year I'm gonna have a schedule. I'm gonna be doing streams for Maven every day, 30 minutes at 9:30, I think, which is noon 30 for EST. And then I'm gonna be doing day trading on TikTok and YouTube, I guess on Hunter, like my personal Hunter brand stuff in the mornings during the open. But I need to set an actual schedule first and figure out what I want to do. Once it passes in your firm, do you still pay monthly or is it gone? No. CFD firms, they don't do monthly fees. Futures firms tend to do the monthly fee. The tendency on monthly fees is once you're funded, you don't pay the monthly fee anymore. Make sense? Futures, you only pay the monthly fee while you're in the challenge. So if it takes you more than a month, you pay twice. But if you can, what you want to do is just do once a month, right? Breach the account before the month ends or pass within the month, right? So you only pay once, and then you do pay the activation fee, right? And then you take the funded phase slower. There is no bi-weekly payment. You get payouts bi-weekly. So you can make money bi-weekly. You get payouts every 14 days, 10 business days. Right. I'm 30. I'm gonna have to go in a few minutes here. I'll just sitting, waiting if anything happens. But just so you guys know, if you're in here, the trend is bearish, but the levels of being bought up currently right here. You want to short off this level. If the 4 hour happens to close above it, though, you do not want to be short. So you want to get short. And then if it closes down, then you're good on the shorts. But if it closes above, you want to get out of those shorts, safe positions. I've been trading 11 years. I started in 2013 and with Bitcoin. Is the middle one still FEG? FEGs are stupid. They don't exist. The only things that matter are levels of candle body closes. Full time since then? Nope. I would never recommend anyone go full time trading. I say on videos I'm a full time day trader just because it's better for the videos. But I run a prop firm. Being a full time day trader does not make sense. It's too volatile, in my opinion. Until you get to a certain point where you have a shitload of money that's just sitting liquid. And I'm just not comfortable doing that personally. I trade better when it doesn't mean anything. When I can live without it. What's the middle box called then? It's this middle box, this middle purple box. It's called I drew one line here, and then I drew one line here, and then I just drew an area. That's what it's called. It's the untested 1 hour and the untested 2 hour. I can't show you the 2 hour here though. This is the 2 hour untested. And I just drew a range. That's all. Yeah, you're welcome. Sweet. Coons, baby. I feel like many people started their own prop firm. Yeah, they can start their own prop firm, but the issue with that is they have no idea how to run a prop firm. Running a prop firm is probably one of the most difficult businesses you could ever run. But in theory, you can make shitloads of money and then blow it up really quickly, right? Because they don't understand how data works. They don't understand how variance works. And they don't understand how the trading market works. So you need to understand trading, you need to understand business, and you need to understand basically how, like, to put it simply, like a casino kind of works, because a casino doesn't know what their payouts are going to be, right? They come in time, right? You get income first, and this is the interesting thing. You get your income first, and then you pay your expenses later. So it's super easy to fuck that up, right? So it's a business that you're running backwards. So you have to plan for 3 months down the line, right? Which you don't have to do in any other business, right? And then you also need to have trading knowledge, right? And brokerage knowledge, right? Like trading incorporate like means broker, like being a broker too, because you have to manage the back end, right? So it's a business that nobody can do successfully, basically. By nobody, I mean, like, there's been 5 businesses that have done it for more than, you know what I mean? Like, Maven's one of the only 5 that have not had problems, right? Because how's it going for you? Fantastic. Yeah, we had a little bit of a hiccup where we realized what was happening about a year and a half ago, and we fixed all of the problems. Because I've been in trading and everything for so long, I was able to see the issues that people were going to run into. We also have a really fucking awesome team of data analysts and whatnot, right? So, everyone picked up their share. But one influencer starting a prop firm, for sure, 100% chance they're going to blow it up, for sure. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Being an influencer is the easiest ever business because all you do is live off of the earnings you make, right? You don't actually have to plan anything. So influencers starting a prop firm is a surefire way to blow up. They're also super egotistical. So this is not Top Step, but this one is.
I just cooked them out here on top of them and cooking motherfucking sausages.
That was my CEO sending me videos. Got any kids? Not yet. I'd love to have some kids, but I need to find somebody who would be a good enough mother to take care of kids. That's a very difficult thing to do in the Western world. Most women don't even know how to take care of themselves, let alone their husband or kids. You know what I mean? So, love the content. Hey, thanks, Mohammed. How often do you lives? Do you use Chop City today? What? How is this Chop? This is a fucking extreme. This is the. There is no Chop today. That is the most trending market possible. Unless maybe you're talking about something else. But even Bitcoin's going straight up today. Bitcoin straight up. I think gold is going. Gold might be choppy. Gold look choppy? No. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. You're on the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is trending super hard. What kind of chop are we talking about? This is the MNQ. It's the same thing. How often I live trade? I try to do the mornings of most days if I have time. But I do run a business as well, right? And I like to have my own well-being taken care of. So waking up at 5 a.m. every morning doesn't always work for me. Like if I end up staying up late for some reason, I can't really wake up at 5 a.m. But so I do have a very balanced life, believe it or not. I have a very scheduled life, and I don't work insane hours. I probably work 60 hours a week, maybe some on the weekends, maybe 70, but yeah, probably about 70 hours or so. But nothing insane. And then I do a lot of outdoor activities. I don't sit inside ever. And I do have a social life too. So I do need to balance all those things. Otherwise everything gets ruined. And you guys will notice that as you get older. If you're not balanced, you'll destroy everything. That's a business, is a prop firm. Should you full port Bitcoin? No, I would full port Bitcoin at 80K. In terms of yeah. If you want a good buy area, that's probably going to be the most accurate with lower drawdown, 80K. And then don't do more than 2x leverage. I'm just telling you, if you want to go full port, 80K is the area to go. Because it could go to 70, I think. I think 70K is realistically as low as it can go and still be in a bull market. So we just shorted there again. Should I short funded next? Maybe let's do it. Let's sell. Let's just do it. Why not? See what happened. It's expensive, the fees, eh? Why am I trading on so many prop firms? Because I'm the lord of prop firms. I own a prop firm, and I can trade profitably on all other prop firms. And I show you guys that live. Top Step, Alpha, Goat, Funded Next. I got FinToki. I got Fivers. I got my own as Maven. I got my Funded Futures, which we already got payouts from. And then I had Funded Pips, but I accidentally forgot that I was trading on them, and the account got breached because I didn't trade anything on it. You got Discord? No. There's a Maven Discord though, but it's for Maven. It's not for me. I don't have any community. Do you think it's possible to 40K? No, probably not. Check my email. I'm gonna block you immediately. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not support. I'm gonna block you. Sorry. Spam block. Sorry. Contact support, not me. You're fucking spamming my email. You sent me fucking 5 emails this morning, dude. Price is bullish now, fam. It's actually quite bearish on Bitcoin right now. I mean, in the short term, it's quite bearish. On the daily candles, I'm looking at a 98K rejection. Oh, you're looking at the NASDAQ? Quite bullish right now. NASDAQ, it does look bullish if we do close back up here. but there is a 2 hour. The 2 hour candles close back down here, right? This is the 2 hour. So we're looking at a rejection here. What I'd like to see is just something like this, right? If it does come up, we're going to get those and then short as well because those are other levels. Chose a bad time to sell. I mean, you're not helping. I don't listen to people's advice in chat. Sorry. I have a way that makes money, and if I listen to you guys, I would for sure lose money. Yeah. Like nothing to do with you, but like if I listen to chat, I would for sure lose money. Yeah, you're not helping. Yeah. Sorry, bud. What's the spec for the computer? My graphics card is a NVIDIA Quattro, whatever, and TI 1080. I don't know. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Let's see. I have no fucking clue what my computer is. I built it a while ago. So how do I do specs? Computer? How do I do it? Computer management? Is that it? No, wait. Computer, wait, PC? Maybe it's PC? I forget how to do this. I'm not a nerd anymore. This PC. Wait. No. I forget. How do I do this? Pull up my social security number? Yeah, funny, eh? You went through support, but they didn't listen? Well, probably because you're not listening to the rules then. I mean, the support is great. So you're probably not listening to them. I don't buy it that my support would just ignore you. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, so talk to support, not the founder of a company, right? That is a ridiculous thing to do, to go to the founder of a company, right? Right, just because you blew an account, you don't complain to the founder, right? You go through support. Like, why do you feel like you're super important that you're going to waste the founder's time? Like, why do you get special privilege over the 100,000 other people? You know what I mean? The 100,000 other people that are on this platform. Oh, that's my email. System. How do I show my computer specs? I don't know how to use fucking Windows. Type about in search, man. Need an app called Specky. I don't buy it. System information. Is that it? There we go. I just type in specs. Maybe I shouldn't be showing you guys this stuff. Right? I got a. Wait. I got a AMD 8-core processor, 3.6 megahertz, and then the NVIDIA thing I told you earlier, at 32 gigs of RAM. I built it a while ago. I'm not sure. Bro just doxed himself. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. I probably just doxed myself. It's all right. Yeah, I know you can't you can't do anything with that info. Pretty sure. What's on here? Hardware. Yeah, it doesn't show anything. Or it just shows the version of my PC and everything like that, and doesn't even show my IP or anything like that. So who cares? It might have shown my name or my email or whatever. Who cares? My holy shorts. Yeah, I'm in a short right now. Press the bottom bar and open Task Manager. Oh, I gotta go, guys. It's 10 o'clock now. Trading is another story. I mean, you can look up my trading results if you want. I've been live trading in front of you guys for the past 2 months. Yeah, I gotta get going. The thing here, I'm gonna just show you guys really quick. Well, because I got 1 minute. There you go. So here's the level that we're looking to reject off of, hopefully. Right. If not, we're going to add to it up here and then sell for a profit still, right? Back out that level. The 4 hour is what we got to chart for, because there's 1 hour left in the 4 hour. If the 4 hour closes up, it does look good for the 4 hour currently, right? You got 1 hour left on it. And then if it closes up, then you're probably going to want to be bullish. But anyway, guys, that's all. Okay. See you guys next week or tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Whenever.